James and Vivian welcome you to this wondrous day, a day filled with excitement, joy, and most importantly, love. And that's what makes your presence here today so important. Each of you has played your part and been instruments of God's love, mercy, and grace to both James and Vivian. And it's by your presence today in this holy union of marriage that you relay to James and Vivian your continued love, prayers, and investment in their lives. Thank you for being here to be part of the continuing love story of James and Vivian.
What time is the best time to go to dentist? 2:30. Says the future dentist.
So Vivian and I bonded over our love for volleyball in middle school, but our friendship deepened significantly when we decided to room together our first year at boarding school. As a shy introvert, this was a fantastic decision because people, including James, flocked to Vivian like droves. And this is how I made most of my friends those days.
So for those of you who don't know, I'm the James's favorite brother. His only brother, but I think I'd be his favorite if he had another. One of the benefits of having an older brother is that I can, and always have, look up to my brother and learn from him. He taught me to follow my own path and not really worry about others. James has always been very different, and I think we can all agree on that. But I've never once seen him falter on who he is and his place in the world. Along with that, and far more importantly, James has taught me what it means to follow Christ.
Vivian and I have known each other for 18 years now. We met when we were just 4 years old and she was still living in Florida. So anyways, you moved, but we still stayed friends. We saw each other every 1 or 2 years. But it wasn't until college that I realized how grateful I am for your friendship. Vivian is the most selfless person that I know. She just cares so much about other people and always wants to make people laugh. It's crazy to think that my best friend has gotten married today, but for James, I'm willing to share. Congratulations, Vivian and James.
She said she didn't know I could be this pretty.
Once upon a time is the way we love for our stories to begin. Those 4 words contain so much promise, so much hope, so much to look forward to. But those words left to themselves, they don't contain fulfillment. Instead, they're anticipatory words, once upon a time. We expect certain things to follow those words. We expect joy, we expect love, we expect grace, we expect all that. In fact, we sing about it, we talk about it, we write about it, we blog about it, we tweet about it. We love those words.
You're good. You look like a James Bond movie.
Once upon a time is the beginning of a story. It's a story that will be full of fun, fear, faith, and fulfillment. It's a story unlike any other. For this story involves 2 unique, God-crafted sons and daughters of the King, 2 who bring different origin stories and experiences with them into their new adventure. And when you tell your distinctive story years from now, you will include all the elements, the great times, the hard times, the mundane times, and the wild times. But to tell of those, you have to go through those. And to go through those times, you are going to need each other. And what you really need from each other is the covenantal promise of, I do. You each need to be in this story no matter what.
I know.
Therefore, James, Vivian, what God has joined together, let man not separate. James, my friend, you may kiss your bride. It is with great honor that I am the first to present to you Mr. and Mrs. James Andrews.
and gentlemen, would you give a warm welcome for the first time, Vivian and James Andrews.
Hello everyone, my name is Ryan. I am Vivian's brother. I'm the one who has had the, we'll call it pleasure, of growing up with her for the past 19 years. Seeing where she is today, on the journey to kick butt and save lives as a doctor, it's not hard for me to say that she's grown up a lot, and I'm proud of her for that. I don't think I've ever told you this, but when I was applying to internships in colleges, they ask you a lot of essay questions. One of the essay questions is, who is your role model? And every time I would say Vivian, because she's passionate, has a ton of ambition, and is someone I sincerely look up to. Thanks, guys. And although she used to tell me to go away, it's ironic because you seem to be the one that is leaving our quartet in Raleigh first. However, I know that wherever you and James go, you two will thrive as ambassadors for Christ and be a light in this darkness and a salt to this world. So I'm going to leave you guys with a quote from Lilo and Stitch. Ohana means family, and family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. Congratulations, James and Vivian.
This story doesn't end with once upon a time. Instead, we set off from here. It's the starting point, the entry into a life lived together. The goal is not once upon a time, right? The finish we're looking for is they lived happily ever after.